do you think that you could have, if you had grown up in a conservative country like ours, Singapore, or maybe Japan or Indonesia, do you think you could have been Boy George?
Probably not, you know. Maybe a ladyboy or something would have been the next option. Or travel, you know. I mean, that's the thing about this part of the world, you know, Asia, Australia. People travel. You know, in England you have a lot of Asian people. So if you are someone who feels restricted in your own country, there's always England or Paris. And that's what people do, isn't it? They go off for a while, they have fun, and then maybe they don't come back, or they come back different.
What do you think of the fashion of today? Do you confine
I try to avoid fashion. I do, I really do. The most fashionable thing I have is this hat. It's a Philip Tracy hat. The rest of my clothes are all kind of customised, made by myself, bought very cheaply. I'm very, very threadbare when it comes to dressing up. I had the jacket beaded by a friend. The beading cost more than the jacket. The jacket cost £40.
From Marks and Spencer's?
Marks and Spencer's. You think they'd give me free clothes, but they won't. I'm bad for their image, apparently.
Oh, but do you find fashion in general quite boring these days?
Well, I find fashion funny. I find fashion funny and amusing and sexy, and, you know, you can say a lot with clothes. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, you know, the glam rock era, punk rock. Clothing was hugely important in punk rock because it said something without having to open your mouth. It said, you. I don't belong to your world. So, of course, you know, there's that element of it, but there's also a kind of comical element to fashion, especially when you do fashion shows and you see how much pressure is put on people. You know, if so-and-so from Vogue doesn't get that seat, people die. You know, an empire can be toppled for a pair of earrings or the wrong shoes. And I find that comical, you know what I mean? I find that really comical. Did you watch the thing about Anna Wintour?
Yeah, the September issue.
Yeah, and you know what I thought?
What?
What a miserable cow. I mean, to be that successful and that unhappy. I mean, I just thought she needs half an hour in a bouncy castle.
I'm actually quite surprised. I would have thought you were quite a fashion follower, that there were designers that you like.
I love Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
Kind of worship Anna Wintour, you know. She fascinates me, but I'd love to see her on a bouncy castle. Half an hour, jumping up and down with the knickers around her ankles. Woo! Maybe playing a mouth organ. You know, the lady is in need of some fun and nutrition. This is a fact.
Were you friends of Alexander McQueen?
Well, we weren't really good friends, but I've known him a long time, and we know a lot of the same people. And his death was a real shock to me. You know, really, really big shock. And so unexpected.
Were you there at the funeral?
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the country.
You don't have such suicidal issues, no?
No.
You love life.
I love trouble. But just not too much.
In the next and final clip, he talks about love.